On a scale of 1 to 10, what is your concern level for the Seahawks versus the Rams?
Okay, I have two answers, George. I love to complicate these answers. My concern's like an 8 or 9 for the situation. My concern playing the Rams in general is like a 4. Because the Rams are missing Cooper Kupp, obviously. They're missing Aaron Donald for his first career game missed due to injury, and Matt Stafford's not playing. We have no excuse not to beat the Rams team, wherever it is. It's not like we're going to Green Bay, some weather things. We're going to LA. It's in an indoor stadium.
It's not a hostile environment, right?
Like not just that. I'm talking about like also like the
elements.
Yeah, like
yeah.
Because, like, we're not just talking about hostile environments. Yeah, I mean, like, if we were going to Chicago and there's nobody in the stands, but it's snowing, it'd still be a hard game. We're talking just about no fan base and a closed stadium, sunny weather. It's going to be 70 degrees probably in the stadium and outside. Everything's going to work perfectly fine. But the 8 comes from the fact that if we lose, we're now on a 3-game losing streak. We're 6-6. We're, like, probably 2 spots out of the playoffs. We're 2 spots out of the division, maybe 2 or 3 spots out of the wild card, given the situation on what depends. Like our whole season, 7-5 is so much different than 6-6. I know it's one game, but like 7-5 versus 6-6 in the playoff race is like
completely different,
miles apart.
Yeah, and it's a good way to parlay. That's why
the 8.
Okay.
8.
So I would say my concern level would become an 8 or 9 if we lose the game about the situation. But heading into this game,
I have a question before you finish.
Yeah.
Are we saying your concern level on the Seahawks or of the game?
Of the game, of the Rams. But you gave me both answers. You gave me a 4.
Yeah.
So in general, my concern level is with you on the game. It's a 4. My only concern is, can we make a bad offense look good with this defense? Because, I mean, we have been so crappy on defense at times this year. I mean, at times we've looked so good. We even look good against Tampa, but a lot of people are looking good against Tampa. We've made strides to get better throughout the season, but then we took a huge step back against the Raiders. So my concern level is only a 4, but it could about this game. But I'm with you. If they lose this game, my concern level on the season is 8 or 9, because 6-6 is way different than 7-5. So almost the same answer as you.
Yeah, like the situation's way more concerning than the actual game. But that's because I don't know if what we're seeing is the reality now, or if that's just like 2 bad games, right? Like, or if that was just, we went to Germany, we had a bad first half, then a good second half, and then we went back to home to Seattle. We had some ref issues. They played good some parts. They played bad some parts. So it's like, I didn't really get to this point yet where there should be much concern about the season. But if you lose this game, all of a sudden you're like, wait a second, that's a 3-game losing streak. You're 6-6. Like you're like 2-3 games out of the playoffs. Everything changes based on a win or a loss this week, from concern level to playoff chances to divisional chances to expectations, because that'd be 3 straight losses to losing teams, losing records.
Yeah, and not just that. And my thing is, we headed into this game, we headed into this season, we're thinking that, you know, an NFC playoff berth at a wild card could be at 9-8. It looks like it might be a lot closer to 10-7. A lot of these teams are playing a lot better. It's top heavy. You're saying about the NFC?
I said the NFC East. They have like
all right now. If it all ended today, all 4 NFC East teams would be in the playoffs.
That's insane.
So we thought it was going to be a different NFC this year, but it's been a lot better. But then all of a sudden, you know what fixes that? Playing the Panthers and the Rams in back-to-back weeks before you play the 49ers. Because all of a sudden, right now, we're 6-5. We could head into that 49ers game at 8-5, realistically.
Which would be huge, because it's not just the 49ers game, and then it's the Chiefs after that as well, right?
Right. Then, well, yeah. I don't want to think about bad times.
Yeah, we got to win some games here, and it's really weird. I feel like we've won some good games this year, but we've also lost to teams like the Saints, Falcons, Raiders. So it's like it's time to just go into one of these games. They have no starting quarterback. They don't have the best receiver in the NFL. They don't have the best defensive player in the NFL. They're all out. Go win.
That's the best way to put it, Sammy. Just go win this game. Let's not fuck around here.
Yeah, and it sounds stupid, right? But it's like some games it's not like as simple as go win, because it's like fucking 49ers. They're so good, right? But this Rams team sucks this year, and all their best players are also out. on top of the sucking. So it's like, just go in. Like, there should be no drama, no controversy, no issues here. It should be a win. That's it.
Just do it, baby.